Hi, my name is Felicity. I'm a high school student and I'm sharing this essay that I wrote for school. It was for an English assignment and I'm just going to share it today. So I'm just going to start off by reading and then I'm going to say why I am reading it and why I'm sharing it. So there are many characteristics which make up who I am. Although I may be like some people, my identity is the key to who I am as a person. It is important to strive to have good habits and to learn new things about ourselves every day. It may be difficult and hard to start good habits and keep them, but knowing about your identity can be important for starting good habits. Here are some characteristics that make up my identity I want to develop over time. The first characteristic is that I am compassionate. One of the main reasons why I am very sensitive is because of my compassion. I can sense a lot of feelings that most people probably can't or ignore. Whenever someone has gone through something I have gone through, is just really having a tough time, I try to put myself in their situation or try to comfort them by saying uplifting things. It usually helps them feel better about themselves or have hope if they are going through something difficult. The second characteristic that makes up my identity is my kindness. Whenever someone has betrayed me or has said harsh things about me, instead of gossiping and spreading rumors about them, I try to pray for them and forgive them. Even though it's hard and tempting to be rude to them back, I do my best to treat them with respect. The third characteristic I have is that I am good at helping others. I try to give as much time as possible to give back to the community. I have found that in doing so, it has brought me so much joy. It has made me feel closer to God, which has helped me form who I am today. Some habits I need to work on are to be more resilient, aware of who I choose to surround myself with, and not give up on hard problems. I'm striving to build character through facing problems that are difficult today, which builds resilience, helps me not to give up. I'm also trying to work towards my goal of choosing who I surround myself with. I'm trying to observe who is a kind, generous person and who treats others with just respect. I'm still working towards this habit, but so far I'm succeeding in accomplishing this goal. These identities and habits connect with each other in the fact that they are all related to doing small acts of good deeds or kindness. Whether it is building towards doing good deeds or it is a part of who you are, it shows the main ideas of who you are as a person. So the main paragraph that I would want to share about is something that I actually have gone through, which kind of inspired me to write this paragraph, is the third paragraph about kindness. I actually went through a situation in around a couple years ago, around 7th or 8th grade, late middle school. There were these girls who I thought were my friends, but they dumped me because of my mental health, and I felt very angry and hurt towards them, and I feel like this paragraph saying whenever someone has betrayed me or has said harsh things about me, instead of gossiping and spreading rumors about them, I try to pray for them and forgive them. I feel like I wanted to connect that with the situation that I had personally gone through. And I'm not trying to say that these girls aren't good people. I'm just saying that they made bad choices and they were really rude and hurtful towards me. But I hope that good things come towards them, and I do not want any harm to come to them, and I wish that they have a really good life and maybe learn their lesson. And gosh, let's see here.
So what did you gain by doing this exercise, this activity, writing out who you are?
Well, I gained I started realizing that there were things about myself that I didn't know, that I also didn't know I needed to work on, like who I needed to choose to be friends with or date in the future, because especially towards the fifth paragraph about choosing who I surround myself with, I really want to work better to especially with boys, to see who's a player, who isn't, because there's this guy that I met at school who he rode the bus with me. He was apparently trying to cuddle with me and stuff, and I didn't know he had a girlfriend at the time, and so or that was supposedly, apparently, or whatever, I don't know. So I feel especially this paragraph, I really need to be more careful when it comes to guys, because I got tricked and I don't want that to happen again, because sometimes I see the signs but I ignore them, and I need to work on that, because relationships in high school are way different than the ones in middle school. They're a lot more intense, I feel like. So
It sounds like from these experiences you're sharing that you've learned about the kind of person you don't want to be from the bad experiences you've had. And then you're also learning about the person you do want to be. You're replacing like the gossiping and the backstabbing with positive behaviors like kindness and being generous and compassionate. That's beautiful, Felicity.
yeah, of course. And then I also feel like, the fourth paragraph about like helping others, it actually has brought me a lot of joy, and it has brought me closer to God, because I feel like it's really helped my depression, because I have a lot of depression and mental health issues, and when I like help others, it actually really helps my depression. It helps me bring me closer to God, because for a while there was a period of time where I struggled a lot with my faith, and I questioned a lot, and I just was like, is this true? Is this not true?
Don't you think that's a normal part of growing?
I know it is, but then it also just made me feel like really anxious and had like a lot of anxiety and OCD and depression, and I just kind of like felt stuck. But what really does help is just helping others. Honestly, it's just so refreshing in a way.
That's a really good piece of advice. What's one last thing you want to say before we close out?
Well, if you're in high school and you're watching this, like, please, please, please don't do the same mistakes I did. I'm sharing this because I don't want other people to get like hurt and betrayed like I did, and don't be one of those people who hurts other people if they have mental health problems or other problems. Like, please don't be that person. Trust me, it really hurts them and affects them in a way. Also, if somebody has hurt you, please do not gossip behind their back. Like, it honestly, it ruins their reputation in a way that's just horrible. Because there's this one girl I know who went through something similar, and she doesn't know about it, and I just feel horrible. Like, I didn't gossip about her, but her friends gossip about her, and I just felt horrible. So,
on her behalf.
Yeah, on her behalf. So please just be nice to other people.
And these are also adult issues. Adults have problems talking about people
also
too.
Adults, but I find that teenage girls, or any teenager, it does not matter about your gender, that it does affect people when you do something unintentionally or intentionally. It can leave like a lasting scar on them. So please just treat people with kindness and smile at people. Don't be like frowning, being like, oh hey. Actually try to smile and be like, hey, how are you? Even if it's a stranger. If they give you a nasty look, then just be, you know you did the right thing. That's all I have to say.
That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that,
Felicity.
Felicity.